These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite...
That was... Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng...
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more...
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused... Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were... Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather... How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich
favor? But wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get... You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion. Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her? Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night! Sugar-frosted slime! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like Ningguang. Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka. Let's go gather ingredients. Time. Look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! Very delicious! That's the one! Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet friend? Huh? Did you hear that? No! That was definitely someone in trouble. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
By royal decree! Oh, protect us!
You're open!
Off we go!
You're open!
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you both. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing Jewelry. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure,
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you...
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know.
Great! Paimon's sugar-frosted slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Hey there! A guy called...
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to here, this container is itself an antique, with at least...
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves. As long as it's on our...
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should... It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime!
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box... Let the show begin! Let the show begin! According to coaching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, one day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and in the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Not
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather, if possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed, with someone of her character on the Qixing, but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. Indeed, It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very... I called for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation. And with Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So...
It's all right. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one...
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices! Even just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for! Let's grab one! The biggest one! Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's... La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make a sigil of permission, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue, spreading rumors, but research on the sigil of permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the sigil of permission. Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Lady Ningguang's book seemed today.